God bless me.
God bless us.
God help me.
God help us.
I think I'm insane.
God bless us. I know I'm blessed. No woes, no stress. I learned them hoes.
A card where there's like 10 other artists coming to the camp or 10 other artists doing it at the Orion. I want to see you with your own event on a night where there is not a big event the club is already hosting. You're just performing it. It's different when you headline your own show at your event that you're hosting versus, hey, look, it's New Year's Eve. We're going to see so-and-so here tonight as well, too. Special guests. If you're a special guest, I'd imagine I play this cop out.
And that's why I say just, get a good marketing strategy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have
And
to
see, some of them use that as a marketing strategy. Don't get
It
me
is,
wrong.
but that's what I'm saying.
It is.
Yeah, my opinion is this, because I actually don't think there's a problem with buying views or
I don't
followers.
think it's a problem depending on how you do it, though.
It's how you do it. It's how you do
Use
it.
it as a stepping stone. Don't
It's
literally.
stepping stone. That's all it is. I don't think you should consistently do it every week of the year. I think you should do it if you feel like it's going to lead you to more opportunities, and I think you should get in and get out. I don't think
It's a business move. It's a business move.
Yeah.
Because almost every industry has done it. Because, being honest, for real, the mainstream industry music artists do it. Interscope has been caught buying Spotify views and all that kind of stuff. Like this past year for Sweetie.
The artists will drop a song.
Other artists.
I think it's a
later,
story,
they have
it's a story.
views.
It's a story. Let's say Interscope. Let's say you just get signed to Interscope. You know what I'm saying? Then you buy, such and such views, and I don't know. I think it's just the story. Me, like I said, me personally, I'm just about a good marketing strategy, and like I feel though, hosting your own events. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm about.
But my main thing is the problem is though, you buying views shouldn't hurt somebody else. That's my thing about it, pretty much. This artist literally wanted to contemplate.
But I will say this too, though, man. This world is a dog eat dog world, man, and sometimes.
But not when the dog is digital and the dog don't even exist.
But people don't play fair, and people don't, and that's the one rule I think that me and him talk about anime a lot. We all talk about anime. We all avid anime watchers.
Gang.
On one of the anime that I watch is Naruto, and I just remember that the scene where they did the tuning exams and they were sitting there doing the test.
Yeah.
The one that was in the room.
Yeah.
And what was the whole lesson of that? You can cheat. It's fine if you cheat, but if you get caught cheating, that's the issue.
I remember that too.
And that taught me about it.
Because Naruto was the only one that didn't try to cheat for real.
And that just shows how knuckleheaded he was, or how dumb he was. But the lesson
I wouldn't say dumb he was. I would say how honest he was trying to be.
Honest and foolishness are often looked at the same coin.
Depending on who it is.
But long story short, though, I believe the lesson I learned from that was that. In this world, like Sasuke had his Sharingan. He was cheating. He didn't help Naruto. He didn't help Naruto cheat with him. Like, in this world, there's going to be some people that are going to get ahead of you by figuring out their own finesse. And we can hate the player, but at the same time, we have to recognize that it's all a big game. And if the rules are the rule, if the rule is you can cheat, just don't get caught, then that's the rules.
And I understand that.
Okay,
I can agree with you on that pretty much. With that being said, though, me being my own boss, can't nobody stop me from speaking my mind.
For sure.
And then as well, too, there's nothing about it as well, too. Like you said, don't get caught cheating. If I catch you cheating, I can speak. I can throw it all I want to. Then it's your fault now. You didn't run the finesse good enough.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say this though, pretty much, because everybody does it. Everybody I'm not gonna say everybody does, but like a good majority of artists buy views. If you're buying views to get yourself to a certain point, and then you stop buying views like this. If you're buying views to get to the point where you don't have to buy views no more, cool. I can understand that. Because I understand people that bought views. Hell, I bought views before trying to test shit out. I had a whole other account. That shit got shut down on my Instagram real quick. I was like, oh yeah, nah, fuck this shit. Real quick. And then I went to South by Southwest with my new account. Got this shit buzzing and going from there. From got like about 1,000 followers from South by Southwest. But I'm just saying though, when it comes down to it, if what you doing in a finesse hurts somebody else pretty much, I'm not saying that you go past it, but you hurt somebody else. Because the first artist, they wanted to quit doing music. Because they felt like they weren't good enough because this person with no name, nothing.
But I'm sorry, but that kind of sounds. I'm sorry, TK. That kind of sounds like a person who didn't have that dog in them, man. I mean, I'm not saying.
No.
It wasn't.
No, imagine you work for something though. Imagine you're a performer. You're a performing artist, and somebody that's just not like this. This is the other artist's second performance ever in Huntsville.
Yeah.
Now imagine that kind of shit. It's not because anybody came to see this artist either. Not one person knew this person's song. Not one person even knew who this artist was like that. Mm-hmm. But the finesse of them being on that flyer, special guest, and then seeing the numbers, had everybody thinking, okay, I ain't even know so-and-so was doing it like this in the city. But they're not.
I'm going to say it just for the record.
The reason why people like me and hate me at the same time is because I say shit that people don't want to say or people are scared to say. Because I'm going to be honest with you for real. Every time I talk about views, it'd be like at least 10 to 15 people in my inbox telling me who be buying views. And it'd be their boyfriend, girlfriend, cousin, friend, bestie, all that kind of stuff. I'm
going to say this just off rip.
Go ahead.
I don't expect anyone in my industry, in my field, and in my location to make it easy for me, period. I actually expect multiple people to come at my neck, and I expect them to viciously try to rip me apart. And what I have to do, what the mindset I have to kind of develop in my head is that there's always going to be someone that's trying to outposition me. And that's where people hear me talk about this all the time, outpositioning. And so I'm really big on having a resolve and a willpower that's just bigger than anybody's foolery. Because you're right. You were right. You were completely right in calling that out and saying that, hey, man, that's foul play. That's really what you're saying. That's foul play. Now, on the other end...
It's not standing on business, in my opinion.
But on the other end, though, I know foul play is still in the rules. Just like in a lot of...
As long as you don't get caught, hey, 5 views all day. But if
but
5 views not catch you, it's all fair game.
Go ahead. Well, I was just going to say...
For me, bro, it's just like at the end of the day, bro, it's like it's like a quarter. It's the same, it's a 1 quarter. You got heads and tails, you flip it, it don't matter where it lands on. It's just how you gonna get there, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna get to where you get at? Are you gonna,
And if you let somebody else's, if you let one opportunity knock you off the race, then I'm so sorry, but you were weak-blooded. And I'm not even trying to, man, I hope nobody come after me because of these statements, but I'm just being honest.
I can agree with you on that, though.
Yeah. Because I had so many people knock me off of some little silly stuff like that.
You gotta have some tough skin like that premature. You gotta understand, though, too, taking hella L's or being told that you're not.
You're right.
Then you do get somewhere, and then you get removed from that place. Like, imagine it.
But that made me go, look, you throw me on my back, I just get back and I say,
but that's you, though.
I say, oh yeah, I like that. I like that.
But look, that's you though. At the same time too,
not
they
everybody
understand.
got that,
Not even that. Not even that. A lot of people don't actually know what support is.
Yeah.
We can't lie to you for real. Support is not telling somebody, oh, you get them next time.
Right.
It's not the kind of stuff like. I'm gonna be real with you for real. Support isn't always trying to help somebody pick somebody up when they down. Sometimes you gotta actually talk to the person that knocked them down and handle that shit first.
Okay, give me RTG gym now. Go ahead, drop the gym.
No, I'm saying for real, man.
What is it? What is support again?
Support's not always trying to pick somebody up when they get knocked down. Sometimes it's you talking to the motherfucker that knocked them down from the beginning. Because at the end of the day,
so guys, this is what I'm hearing. This is so crazy because no one has ever sat down with TK and really talked about this this situation on the internet. That he does on the internet. He's actually trying to say something here, y'all. He's not saying that he's judging or getting on these folks, but more importantly, he's being an advocate for those who are being affected by people's stuff like that. Now, that's a whole other conversation. If you feel like you're being an advocate and you're getting on the internet and you're being an advocate for people who who don't have a voice, now it's a whole different conversation.
Bro,
and I feel like people have misconstrued the way you delivered it.
Remember I said in the beginning?
Yeah.
It's like this. They don't have the mental capacity to actually sit there and process the fact that I'm saying something and how I'm saying it and put it together. They just like, that's Tevin Keith. I don't like what he's saying automatically. Off real.
I hate that.
And
I love it though. But look though, I love that kind of stuff.
I feel it, but they can't see.
And can I be honest with you too, though?
It's just
they can't see the bigger picture because they so
we're on you.
They can't see the bigger picture because look.
It's like they know you're right, but it's like
But look though. One of the realest sayings I heard somebody say like this. One of the realest sayings I ever heard somebody say was this. They can't see the bigger picture because they used to looking at their phone. Right. I was like, that shit fucked me up. Dude was like, yeah, because something so tiny, so close looks big to you. And he's like, you can't see the bigger picture. Like, dude, show me a picture of somebody on their phone, right? And it's a whole movie. Like, it was a movie. It was a whole performance. That's what it was. They were recording a performance. He was like, exactly. You can't see the bigger picture because you're too busy in your phone. It's the same mindset.
In the world,
you know what I'm saying? You are
you ready to capture your love story this Valentine's Day? For just $100, we offer a unique photo shoot experience with 3 professionally retouched images, ensuring your special moments are immortalized with elegance and artistry. Choose from our diverse selection of 10 captivating backdrops, each designed to create the perfect romantic setting for you and your loved ones. Hurry! This exclusive offer is available until February 14th. Book your session today and let New Views Media turn your Valentine's memories into timeless treasures.
Yeah, I want to talk about success and what is success to you, and do you feel like you achieved it right now?
Yeah, what does it look like to you?
It looks like being able to say what you want to say, however you want to say it, and whatever comes from it, you accept it full on. Because at the end of the day, all I am is just somebody that likes to talk a whole bunch of shit. But I back up everything I talk about. So that's what it looks like to me. And I pretty much achieved that because at the end of the day, I put it like this. I get told a lot, like, you can say this, but I can't say that. I'm like, I feel sorry for you. But a lot of times, though, people don't understand that, like, the freedom of speech is, like, not real.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand that. You're working 9 to 5, and you post something, and you put something maybe like a funny, crude joke on your Facebook, and let's just say it gets around to one of your managers. Now you fired. Mm-hmm. Or even worse, goddamn,
So do you feel like you're motivated by freedom? Because that's what I'm hearing. It sounds like you're saying you just...
I'm motivated by freedom and also by my assholeness. I will agree. I will go ahead and say that. Because being able to thoroughly say that I piss people off with the truth is like a great feeling. Because the world is so artificial and fake to the point now that the truth bothers people. And that's like a beautiful thing to be able to be a part of the truth and be able to say anything I want to say is not a lie, and it bothers you. And it's just man, sooner or later you gotta come out that matrix and really see how stuff really is.
And also, you don't have to be mean about the truth as well. The truth can be...
Ain't no such thing as being mean, first of all.
Well, I think
I'm gonna be real with you, okay?
That's
I ain't gonna say harmful either. You know why anything? And like I said, at the end of the day, everything is based around perception. Right now, you're looking at me, and you can be looking at me right now, right, from this angle, but you're looking at me from this angle. So you're seeing one part of me versus another part of me. He don't see this side of me. He see this side of me. At the end of the day, perception is everything. So how you choose to receive something versus how it's given, it's always gonna be up to interpretation. So I can say it as nice as I want to, which people do say stuff nice all the time. Everybody always say the nice guy finished last sometimes. It be like that.
It's not about nice though. It's just about learning the art of subtlety and learning
when you have freedom, you don't have to.
I believe that.
But the thing is,
Yeah,
just because you have the right to do something doesn't mean that it's the best option.
Well, I think that goes back, with abundance. And I
rights and freedoms are the same thing, by the way.
Success.
A right and a freedom is...
No, it's different. It's two different things. Your rights and your freedoms, they're totally different things, bro. Right means that you're like this. Rights like this. Not only that you're able to do this, but that you should do this. Whereas freedom is the ability to say, I can do this, so I'm going to do this. You have the right to do something. That basically means you have permission. You have the ability. You are allowed to. You should. Whereas you have the freedom to do something. You can do this. That's totally different.
No, I feel
freedom and right totally different.
It goes back to success for me is the ultimate form of, abundance. Mm-hmm. Completely being at a complete state of abundance. Because when you have success, to me, success is not just about money. It's about, your mental health. It's about, just you being able to, you being where you want to be at. It's really just you being at your utmost abundant state of being, in position. So,
and I think that's what it's about too, man. But at the same time though, piggybacking off of what Tevin Keith said, I'm big on freedom as well, but mainly from financial freedom. But financial freedom leads
to... we be arguing about that so much, but you be on it though.
Any other freedom as well. But I mean, it's just important that you... my favorite word in the world, in the whole dictionary, is sovereignty. And the reason why is because when you're sovereign and when you have sovereignty, you can make the rules. And I think I've lived in, just coming from poor environments, coming from crazy living environments, I have been subjected to other people's rules. Right. And I think that's probably my wounded child, you know what I'm saying? Man, I just can't stand having somebody else tell me what to do and how I have to live.
And I don't think that you should compare your success to somebody else, because at the end of the day, it's all about, where you want to be at, because a person could be content on having $100K, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's successful in his own way. A person could want $500K, you know what I'm saying? And he's successful in his own way. So it's about what you being where you want to be at, you making it there, and that's your abundance right there. Because you got to where you want to be at. And I think that's true success.
A lot of people don't understand it either. I feel like social media kind of makes success argumentative thing, because it's like
Yeah.
you're not successful because you're not where I think you should be at,
Yeah.
or where
It's not
This
about
group of
you
people.
are.
It's not about what
Yeah.
You know what I'm
she
saying?
thinks.
All that
Just
kind of
trying to
stuff,
make
pretty
standards
much.
and stuff when
Comparison
it should be a
is like,
personal thing.
what's that
Yeah.
saying? Everybody,
It's the thief
it's
of
like,
all joy. Comparison is the thief of all joy. That's
no,
what
but
it
it's
says.
also it's the enemy of progression or something like that, pretty much.
Yeah, that's
Like
that's
that.
one too. Yeah, I've heard both
like,
of those.
yeah, comparison is just like it's just a bad motherfucker.
Because what it does is and that's, I think anime said that actually. That's kind of crazy, but they say comparison is basically comparison will halt progression from you and from you growing and becoming something. But I was gonna say, TK, the second part of that question is, how do you feel like you've reached your idea of success? I just want to say this before you say that, before you answer. I want to say, I think from the standards that you've explained, I think you have. Just from me on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about that?
I'm gonna say for what I explained so far, yes, but I have different ideas of success and different attributes
Do you
in
think
my life.
success is something that once you've reached one of your successes, that you have to create another one, and that there's a consistent cycle of doing that?
So probably this one thing that I've been known to say a lot, and I feel like that's why everybody think I got an ego. I'm just an asshole, and I just think I'm better than everybody else, and I'm not better than everybody else. They feel like a lie. Okay. One thing I like to say a lot, basically, is like I never say I'm the best, but I always acknowledge who I'm better than. And that's just the understanding of the fact that, like, when people say they're the best or they say they're the greatest, all that kind of stuff, you hit your cap the moment you say that. Because at the end of the day, pretty much, when they talk about, like the cup being half full or half empty, one of the realest statements about it I heard was somebody like work on being the person that can learn how to build onto the cup as the water's pouring, so that way the cup never fills up. Because at the end of the day, pretty much, a lot of people be like, whoa, this is my goal. Okay, cool, bet. Once you reach your goal, you might become complacent, which a lot of people do. When they become complacent, they start getting lazy, they start getting fat, they start getting to the point of like, nothing else goes past this point. At the end of the day, there's a lot of successful people financially and in their career path and all that kind of stuff, but they're not successful internally. They're not successful, emotionally, spiritually, none of that kind of stuff. So at the end of the day, it's like...
So you got money, but you ain't got emotional intelligence.
You know what I'm saying?
You still beating on your girl.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying, you might have money, but you're an alcoholic because you can't handle your emotions.
Bro. He's talking about I can't say anything. He's talking about somebody specifically, bro.
Well,
No,
He's snitching. He's snitching.
but you see what I'm saying though? It's a lot of people out here who they might be winning in one category of life.
Yeah.
And Tevin Keith is trying to say that there are multiple categories, and you can't say you're truly successful.
Like how you say success was financial for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one part of it.
Yep.
But you being financially successful does not gonna mean you're gonna be successful. Like it doesn't mean that you're also achieving the success of being happy internally,
or being a good
You know what I'm
father,
saying?
or being a good son.
all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Saying
yeah.
everything got stepping stools to it. That's why I keep saying, like, if you're the best, then you done hit your plateau. You're done. It's over with. But I'd never say I'm the best. I just like acknowledging who I'm better than.
This is why I love Nas, right? He's my favorite rapper.
Man.
Like,
Nasty
I was
Nas.
watching Drink Champs. He had an episode. Well, Nori had interviewed him on Drink Champs, and he was just giving him his praises. Like he was pretty much telling Nas that he doesn't care what you think or how you think of yourself. You are the greatest rapper of all time. And Nas, like, he don't even like self-proclaim himself to be the greatest rapper of all time. Other people give him his flowers. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how humble he is. Because at the end of the day,
But you have to watch that though.
Look. I
you have
know,
to watch people being your confirmation of who you are.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like Nas, he don't ever go out and say, I'm the best. I'm the best rapper alive. You know what I'm saying? He don't say. I never heard Nas say, like, just directly that I'm the greatest rapper of all time.
You know who?
Other people tell him that.
Lil Wayne literally says that.
You know what I'm saying? You know who
Other
kind of
people tell
changed
him
my mind on the title of the greatest? J. Cole. If you listen to Kevin Hart's J. Cole interview, the Heart to Heart, if you listen to it, he was talking about how, like, for years and years and years, J. Cole was obsessed with being the greatest, the greatest. And then he realized that every year, that list of the greatest is going to change. Just because, like, somebody might do their big one year and now the whole list shifts. And what he realizes is that there is no such thing as the greatest because it's a perpetual thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right.
how do you even pick the greatest when there's so many categories?
You're right.
Exactly.
You're right because look, there's so many rappers that they put in like these little top 10s.
Yep,
and they
exactly.
say that,
And they're all inaccurate.
But then, so they'll do their top 10, but then they'll forget about these other 20 other folks who could be like top 10 worthy.
Exactly.
So when somebody say that, bro, you're the greatest rapper or one of the greatest rappers of all time, it's really just it's really a subjective type of thing. But it just having that type of accolade on you from
J.
the
Cole,
people.
that's what he said.
You know what I'm saying?
J. Cole said that he was happy to be even considered. He said that's already a W.
And that's how Nas is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like that. He don't ever...
It's funny y'all talk about this right now. Y'all know Dr. Umar was going for Eminem.
Who?
Saying, Dr. Umar Johnson, whatever his name is. He was trying to say that Eminem is only as good as he is because he's white. I'm just like, bro.
That's not true, bro.
That's hard, bro.
Get on it, Mr. Eminem fan.
Bro, you gotta understand, bro. Listen, bro, look. Eminem is one of my favorite artists too. Cause this man put out his own sexual rape in a song, bro.
Yeah, and
he's talking about all that kind of shit. But man, that's freedom. This man make
his music, like from the things he talked about in his music was so like he would do things that people were afraid to do and talk about things people were afraid to talk about. And also do it in a way that sounded pleasing to the ear, and at the same time also met the standards of the MCs during that time.
Yeah, he was pretty much saying a lot of goofy stuff. He was saying this song, bro. He was saying a lot of goofy stuff, but I still rap better than pretty much 95% of all you rappers. You know what I'm saying? Including like the ones who are actually.
And then also, me and him getting this argument a lot, and honestly, I can't even dwell too much into it. Or we'll start this argument. There's a difference between being a great rapper and being a great artist. And I think sometimes there's a battle between.
So wait a minute. Which one are you saying he is? Which one is he?
Eminem's a great rapper. Meaning like his wordplay is and this is my disconnect. Yeah.
No, bro, listen.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Let me say this real quick. Eminem is a great rapper and artist because Eminem has created songs that we sing to this day. People still use it. Like even that Mom Spaghetti song,
Mom Spaghetti song. See, you know, fan for real.
No. I know the song. I'm just tripping right now. But the point is that he has an artistry to him. I can't take that away from him. Yeah. But there's a difference between people like Drake, who's an artist. You know what I'm saying? Even though his wordplay is crazy.
No, wrong. Drake is not an artist. Drake is a performer.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. An artist, like a person who is.
Aubrey don't write his own lyrics and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's a difference between an artist, a person who makes great music, versus a person who is a cold rapper who's out here slaying people with bars.
I mean, there is a difference in it, but I'm saying like there's people that can have those things stacked upon them. So like, look.
Like who though? But name some people.
Look at Doja Cat. Doja Cat is Doja Cat.
Because her choruses are catchy, but then every verse though she's also hitting it on.
She's an artist to me because
Doja Cat is a big. No, Doja Cat is an artist, a rapper, a singer,
but see, I think
songwriter. She's literally
that's what makes you an artist. You're not nickel down to just one thing. You get what I'm saying?
But a rapper is a specific thing.
That is.
I'll say MC.
Okay, MC.
You know what I'm saying? MC.
We talk about Doja Cat. The thing that makes her different is the fact that literally she had her peers arguing with each other. She had other artists on her level that have more money than her, more notoriety than her, arguing about the fact that either she was or wasn't a rapper. Mm-hmm. She was or wasn't a pop artist. She was or wasn't a music artist in general. What kind of artist is she? The fact that she can literally make a song and it has to have 3 or 4, even 5 different subgenre labels on it because it's that good of a song, that means something. But at the end of the day, what kind of artist was Michael Jackson?
Exactly what you just named. A person who could go into different worlds. R&B world, be in the rock
we talking about musicality only, bro. I don't care nobody say, bro. Off of musicality and how it's created and how it's done, she's probably the only artist that is literally close to Michael Jackson. That's why her numbers
surpass Beyonce and she's only like 26 or 28.
Bruh, I'm saying, that also was too though. We comparing ages. Beyonce didn't have the internet busting like that.
No, that's true.
But the internet wasn't big back then.
The fact that you're even comparable at such a short amount of time,
it's part of the internet.
It shows it shows that people they're putting respect on her name. And I would say that she's a good example of that. But yeah, man. Okay, so All right, guys. You know, I honestly I got one more question for you, bro. And then I'm gonna let you go, man. I ain't gonna hold you up too long.
Yeah, I'm ready to go play. Taking.
Oh yeah, y'all
Gang.
listen, God, y'all listen. We're gonna give him a moment at the end to shout out what he's working on right now. But I do want you guys to reach out because this space right here that we're in right now, this is the home of the Road to Greatness podcast, and it is called Nobody's Home Studios. And I just want to say right now, it's a lot of creatives coming in and out of this space. It's a lot of opportunities coming in and out of this space, and there's a lot of growth and learning coming in and out of this space. You guys need to work with them. You guys need to hit us up. You guys need to reach out, man, because this is some good stuff going on.
Gang, gang.
Peace to
All
man,
right,
y'all.
cool. Listen, bro. I just have a question. Looking back at your life, looking back at your story, is there anything you would have done differently, bro? And I'm talking about everything from just your life, man. Like just in general. Is there anything you would go back and do differently?
Honestly, if I'm being real with you, bro, I would have got fired sooner. Walk
Hold
off
on.
that. Gang, walk off on that.
Hold on. Sit your butt right back down.
I'm off camera now.
It's
the
fine.
podcast is over
It's
with
fine.
now.
Now you're gonna have to
It's
walk
over.
back, and I'm not gonna chop it up.
You awkward about that, bro. I
Awkwardly
was
walk
running out
back.
with jumping that, bro.
Okay.
Sound won't.
That was a what?
I was running out with jumping that chair. Sound won't, bro.
Bro, what is this
What
like?
if my foot's
Bruh, I'm
Is
trying to
that
tell you,
cracking
bro.
our water?
Is it cracking out water? So you feeling it too, then, huh?
You crazy. You better stop
he
that.
said he feeling it too.
All right, listen. But for real though, so he's hitting on something, y'all. Y'all not hearing what he's saying, man. You know, as Road to Greatness.
They're like how I talk.
Yeah, for sure. As a Road to Greatness, you know, we always have to spin things into actionable lessons that people can grow and change their lives with.
Yeah.
Y'all, he's trying to tell y'all he would have quit his job earlier.
No, I would have got fired. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the crazy part about it is though, for though, if they wouldn't have fired me, I always ask myself, like, I wonder when I actually would have tried to quit, make that jump. And
So
you know
if
what
he would
happened?
have quit, he would have probably went to another job and it's
Not
cycle
even that.
repeated.
I mean, yeah, possibly that, but even then too, I possibly would have tried to stack up enough money, which I feel like I was thinking about that back at the time. I think I was, and then I would have made the jump. But it's like
What if that
I
never
tend to
happened,
tell,
though?
not even that. I tend to tell people a lot of time when it comes to like how opportunities work. Where folks be like, oh, okay, well, another opportunity's gonna come. Yes, it's true. You can miss an opportunity and another one will come. They are never equivalent though. So you never know which one is going to make a big impact or a small impact on you.
That's why you have to take them
You know what?
as soon as they come.
Look, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but maybe the reason why you say that is probably because, you know, people get so content, right? Being at a job, you get real comfortable, and even though you have that in the background, you know you're at a place where you're comfortable at, and I think that when a person is content and comfortable, it makes them not work as hard. And like I think people thrive off being in uncomfortable situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as long as you feel comfortable, you're not gonna do too much
Yeah.
more. You don't have
And that's one thing that I'm trying to work better at. You know, is
Keeping yourself in a state of uncomfortableness.
Like I just released a video on my channel about
Gym alert.
yeah. Pretty much how I hated the fact that I didn't drop a video for 1 month. I ain't dropped no content for 1 month. I barely went to the gym. I'm really into fitness and health.
Thompson
And,
called me, bro.
You know, I made a whole video about that. I dropped it on my YouTube channel. Check it out, please. But at Too Easy Official. But it just got me thinking about time and I can't get that time back. So it's like no matter what I do, them 30 days are in the history books. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can't get that back.
And something could have happened within those 30 days.
Yeah, I could have dropped a video that was
30 days is a lot of time, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, though that was for a specific reason, me working a lot of crazy hours, whatever. But the point I'm trying to say is that just being content. That's why I don't have a cap. Like I don't have a limit on where I want to be at.
Yeah.
I want to go as high as I can go. You get what I'm saying? And I'm never going to be content. Just won't ever be content. You know what I'm saying? Because I strive for as much as I can get in a non-selfish, toxic way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I'm selfish.
So,
I'm very much selfish. I'm gonna be real with y'all. The road to greatness / success will require you to be selfish because you can't take nobody with you at all when you the one trying to climb the mountain. You can't climb the mountain with 2 hands and hold somebody else's hand. So being selfish is a requirement in my
I
opinion.
believe in positive. I believe in positive selfishness,
Mm-hmm.
and there's something called toxic selfishness.
I don't know.
I
Yes,
believe
exactly.
No,
I agree with that.
I believe in both being needed though at the end of the day, because like people don't understand first of all this, okay? Toxicity is not always a bad thing because first of all you need both good and bacteria in your body. You can't exist without both. You literally need both good and bacteria in your body. Just because the way it works, pretty much, they have to. Let me put this in there, okay? If you never catch the cold, you'll never be able to fight the cold off.
Yep. That's why when they give you
So,
the vaccine, it's
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
bad.
Like, at the end of the day, it's equivalent to like pain and kind
Have
of
y'all
like this.
watched My Hero?
I knew you finna get to an anime thing. Here we go.
Have you watched My Hero?
Have I watched My Hero, bro? My son literally watches it like all the time, bro.
You watch My
I
Hero?
watch it, yeah.
He knows
There's a
I watch
scene.
it.
There's a scene in My
There's a game
Hero.
over there.
Y'all, there's a scene in My Hero Academia, and I might bring it up in the clip. But there's a small scene where basically they're in this race, and the whole purpose is to get first place, to win or whatever. And it's a scene where Deku, he's in a basically the main character's in a bind, y'all. He can't see how he's gonna win this race anyway.
Yeah, his powers don't match.
He just can't. He can't figure out a way. Long story short, he finds a way to get into first place. But here's the thing, though. As he's trying to do that, he realizes like, wow, this plan that I came up with is still not enough. But if I step on these two individuals right here, who are also trying to win the race, they're trying to be number one too. If I could step on them, I could actually get a running chance in winning the race. And I think there's an imagery in that, bro. You got to sometimes, you got to be able to get down and dirty on the road to greatness, man. Because at the end of the day, you're playing against people who are also trying to win.
Yeah.
And so you have to really internalize your shadow side and your light side, and you just have to be ready to be selfish, like he said. Like sometimes you're gonna have to go ahead of people and not worry about if them two people.
You gotta tell people no and all that kind of stuff. You gotta be like,
Yeah.
hey yo, like I can't do that, this and that. Like a lot of times for real, like me being the level I'm at now, I'm supposed to be like, man, this man got money, all this kind of stuff back and forth. You be working around me, you be seeing the shit I be going through, and I be like, man, first of all, if you see somebody that has a lot, that means they have to spend a lot. Don't think just because they got a lot that it doesn't mean they have to spend it. At the end of the day, like being for real, like almost everything in America is a lease. Almost everything is a lien. So you really don't really own too much of anything. The moment you die, either your car is going to be taken by your family or it's going to be sold off at the auction. Someone else is going to end up taking over that situation, and now there's a new lease on that situation. At the end of the day, pretty much, like you really kind of like have to be selfish and selfless at the same time. Selfish
if you have kids,
and selfless.
you definitely got to be selfish, though, because it's not about. See, I can sacrifice a little bit of my. Like, let's just say I could have profited just a little bit. I could sacrifice my profit, but when it's like my kid's not gonna eat because I'm not being selfish, I'm not being hungry. Oh no, that's a different. And I think Tevin Keith. Another thing about him, he is a father. If y'all didn't know that, and so the thing that he shows me and teaches me all the time is that. When you have people you're trying to take care of, you can't play. You can't play. You got to say no. You got to take advantage of things. You have to maximize things. And that's something that me and him have. We kind of battle sometimes on it because sometimes I'm like, oh, well, I can play around with this a little bit more. And then he's like, no, bro, you need to make that. You need to stand on that. You need to stand on that.
Oh God, bro, because at the end of the day, pretty much, it don't make no sense for you to like. Say this. It don't make no sense for me to see something and go through shit, and then you come around me and I'm not trying to put you on the shit because I see you doing the same shit I already did and how I was finna backfire on you. Because at the end of the day, like, just being real, like, at the end of the day, for me personally, I can love as many people as I want to widely. But when it comes down to it, though, I have my core group of people that I'm going to worry about first, last, all the time. Everybody else might just be stuck on the wayside.
Yeah, and it's not saying that you don't like them or that they're not pleasant people in your life. It's just saying that, hey, I know who I'm taking care of. I know who my circle is. I know who I'm responsible for.
I operate the same way that the mouth operates if you want to say people's names. You got to say somebody first.
Say it one more time now.
I operate the same way the mouth does if you want to say somebody's name. You have to say somebody's name first. You can't say everybody's name at one time, so you can't take everybody or say everybody
you're right.
at one time.
You're right. And that's a dark concept that people have to internalize themselves, man. At the end of the day, we are in a finite world, meaning like there's only a limited amount of resources, a limited amount of this, and a limited amount of that. Now, also at the same time, you still can have an abundance mindset, and I think that's why.
And abundance of opportunities.
And I also think too, though, y'all, this is also there's a certain. See, that's why it's so important to buy your freedom because. when you're broke, when you're still paycheck to paycheck, when you're still photo job to photo job, because it ain't just paycheck to paycheck, y'all.
Nah.
Don't be misconstrued.
Entrepreneurship
can be photo shoot to photo shoot.
It's worse. It's worse. You go from working 40 hours for somebody else to 100 plus hours for yourself
Yep.
with no guarantee of making $1.
And nobody,
it'd be weeks. Sometimes I'm like, bruh,
and at least
I done all
Walmart
this,
get
I
you a
ain't
little
make
sticker
nothing.
for it. At least Walmart get you a little sticker for it.
Oh
right?
God, man.
But it's when you're on that side, it's finite on who you can help, how you can help, when you can help. Bill Gates, who's on the other side, Steve Jobs, all these. I'm just saying. I know he's dead, but I'm just saying though, people who are affluent and who have bought their freedom, those people have more. I mean, Bill Gates has a whole foundation that's sending people to college. So he has a foundation that helps people go take care of their family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's levels to wealth, and that's the reason why I aspire to a certain level of affluence so that I can actually be able to help. I might meet a young soul and he wants to be a photographer. Okay, well, I got this little scholarship. Go ahead and sign up for it. You can, it'll get you your first camera, your first lights, and it'll show you, how to do this stuff. So it's just, that's why it's so important to get it to the other side. I'm big on this, y'all. I'm really big on this. Don't make enough money just to take care of yourself. That's actually a trap. And the reason why I say it's a trap is because money, people don't realize this about money. The value of a dollar gets lower and lower each year. Also, you could just call it inflation. That's the same statement I just made. The value of a dollar is getting smaller, or you could just say that things are getting more expensive.
Basically.
Either way you want to see it. But the point is that just making enough money to make it will eventually lead you to ruin. You have to be abundant. You have to have a garden of wealth. You have to have multiple incomes and multiple passive incomes and multiple investments and multiple.
Just having a hustle, especially if you got a job, keep your job and have a hustle, because all a job gonna do is leave you just over broke.
Right.
Yeah. So you have to educate yourself. You have to take yourself to the next level, and you have to shut your mouth up and listen to somebody who knows what they're talking about.
I agree.
And don't do that. I listen, bro. But no, for real though, you have to be around people. You have to look. Not only that, you have to be quiet and also learn how to be amongst people who know more and know better than you, and be able to
keep this up. Keep preaching. I like this. Keep
First
going.
off, he's trying to play me because
I
listen to a lot of his antics. A lot of his antics anyway. So
I'm listening.
Don't listen to that, guys.
I'm listening.
But no, for real though, y'all, it's just important to know how to level yourself up and level up your earning power. That's what they call it, your earning power. Because if you don't do that, man, you're gonna find yourself, the money's just gonna get, the value of the dollar is gonna get lower and lower, and the things are gonna be more expensive each year. So, yeah. Don't listen to him, y'all. I listen to this man. I have my arguments because I'm also a person who has learned a lot and done a lot in my life.
They can tell by your body language that they can tell that you know that you lying.
I'm not lying at all, guys.
You sound like
First, I prove myself. I ain't gotta prove myself, bro.
Okay,
come on now.
Okay.
But first off, if I didn't care about listening to other people,
listen,
I just did it. Because he's so crazy. Yeah, he's sitting me off. If I wasn't a person who listened to people, I would not have a podcast called the Road to Greatness Podcast, where all we do is listen to talk and listen to people about greatness, bro. Come on now. Come on. If I didn't care, I would call it the Jamal Carter Show. Like, it could have been easily redrafted at that. Anyways, guys, all right, so that was a great guest. No, but listen, but for real, guys, I'm going to leave it on that note, though, but on some seriousness, please take your life serious, take your journey serious, take your road to greatness serious, because at the end of the day, if you don't, it's going to lead you to ruin, man. And then you're going to look around and thinking like, oh, man, why did the world do this to me? But in reality, you did it to yourself because you didn't want to put the time, energy, money, or resources towards bettering yourself. And that's all I got for you guys. It's all too easy. Official got for you. I do want to give my boy Tevin Keith an opportunity to just shout out his businesses, shout out what he's working on, and just, talk your stuff, man.
And it ain't really too much to say. I mean, we have Nobody's Home / No Sick Day Studios. It's a recording studio here. There's salons here, locticians. Like you guys can see, we have a photo studio here as well as video studio. We got the green money wall, all that kind of stuff. We got different things. And then as far as what I'm working on personally is more shit for me and mine, honestly, for real. I prefer to shoot less and make more and start working on something called balance. I can have extra more time to smile instead of grind. So that's pretty much all I'm really working on and doing. And I suggest you do the same.
And guys, for all you gaming and anime enthusiasts, I want you guys to reach out to us because we are, Tevin Keith actually just started a new group on Facebook called the Nobody's Home Gaming Group. Is that what it's called?
I think it's Nobody's Gamers something.
Okay.
I made it literally in 5 seconds. Nobody's Gamers, HSV.
Okay, gotcha. But long story short, of course, you guys will have links to all this information and resources. And so, but long story short, y'all, I want y'all to check that out because, man, for y'all gamers, man, we have some tournaments coming up and we have some things that TK is working on that's going to be fun for a lot of people.
Yeah, new movies, new shows, all that kind of stuff. A lot more rants. I'm probably going to go on one after this.
Oh,
Too easy. What you got going on? What's new for you? What you got for?
He gonna get back into music and he gonna shoot a video with me.
Ooh.
Hey, and that's
gang, gang.
That's what it is. You know what I'm
Gang,
saying?
gang.
Music, you know what I'm saying? More content, you know. Please hit me up. So Secret Souls, my business 52. If you need any sneakers done, I'm still working on people's shoes. And man, just, you know, getting ready for the new year, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And just going in more crazy than I did this year, y'all. Like, for real, that's really what it is, you know?
Yeah, and
just,
for you, go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm just, you know, look, I know where I want to be and I know what I want to do. And I'm just going at it twice as hard. You feel me?
All right. What's crazy is, y'all, 2024 is supposed to be, for the Chinese calendar or whatever, it's supposed to be the year of the dragon. And the year of the dragon is all about financial wealth, leadership, and ambition. So next year is supposed to be a hell of a year. It's supposed to be a year where if you did the work this year, next year it should thrive. And that's something we haven't seen in years, y'all. We've been struggling for some years. We've been setting up our businesses for some years. But next year is supposed to be a thrive year. So I'm very excited about that. And as far as what I got going on, y'all, New Views Media is still doing photo shoots, guys. We're actually, listen, we're getting to it early. We're already getting prepared for Valentine's Day, guys. So I'm just going ahead and shout that out. I don't know when's my next episode going to be, but please, guys, if y'all want to do Valentine's Day shoots, go ahead and just reach out to me. You already know where. And also, if you guys are into anime and you love debating, talking about anime, I have an opportunity that we're working on right now where we will be doing a podcast about anime. So if you're interested in anime, just reach out to me and we'll get on that, y'all. But other than that, that's all I got for y'all, man. And man, this is the Road to Greatness podcast, and we'll see you next week. Let's do it.
Sorry, my hand's kind of sweaty.
I know I'm blessed, dressed to impress. I learned that life comes with its test. Don't quit, just rest. Don't spend, invest. Don't think, just go. Find your tempo. I know I'm blessed, dressed to impress. I learned that life comes with its test. Don't quit, just rest.